Oh no. My bad. This sucks. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, this sucks. Oh well. We'll work through the madness. Work through the madness. Let me see if I minimize it and bring it back up. There we go. All right, we're good now. What up? I can't play the "It's Time" no more.
Yes.
But
Good.
it's still time. It's still
Thank the
time. Hello,
Lord.
everybody.
Thank the Lord. There you go.
Hello,
That's
everybody.
just enough.
Hello, everybody.
That's enough.
Welcome to Unpopular Celebrities Special Saturday edition show, because Sunday is Mother's Day. For all the mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. Whether it's your first, your second, or your 70th, happy Mother's Day, regardless. From Pete.
From Pete. From Pete. From Pete.
I'm very tired, so y'all gonna have to
You
give me some
sound tired.
energy. I'm
You sound
extremely
tired.
tired. Yeah, y'all gonna have
The
to
hell
give
you
me
do
some
last
energy.
night?
Huh?
The hell you do last
Just
night?
late night, couldn't sleep, and woke up early, and now I'm just suffering for it. But
Mm.
need that energy. Need the energy. Somebody give me the energy.
Man, I was up till 1 o'clock last night. I'm good.
What they gotta do with anything? It's dang
I'm just
12 o'clock out there.
saying.
It's 11
Yeah,
o'clock out there.
yeah. I mean, I'm saying you need some fiber in your diet or something.
What, you sleep or
And why you
something?
got that dog here on your microphone joint, man? What
Yo,
the
this
duck?
is Thor. That's
What
what
you and
happens when
Thor
you have a
got
hairy
going on?
dog.
Thor got his own podcast or
He
something?
does. He does. He sleep right now. Otherwise, he'd come in here.
Yo, funny thing, man. Me and the wife is looking at dogs right now, man. We're thinking about getting I think I told you golden doodle, a golden doodle. Man, I never realized how much I miss my dog until now, man. I think I want one, man. It's like $2,500, man, but I want one so bad, man. I found myself talking to an invisible dog yesterday because I want one so bad, hoping my wife would just get one. Anyway,
Just
I
get
guess I'm
one
all
from
by
where? Like
myself.
down the street?
Nah, there's a breeder in Dallas. We're waiting on
God, dog.
these two dogs that have babies.
They
They're
gonna fly
scheduled to.
down there?
No, we're gonna go get them.
What's that like? 6 hours?
Yeah, about 4 or 5 hours or
Fuck.
something. We're gonna go drive and get them. It's like driving from Maryland to Philly. It's like 3-4 hours.
But not to go get a dog and ride with a dog all the way back. I mean, most time they're just gonna sleep. But hey, up to y'all.
Yeah,
Up to y'all.
man.
If
Gotta
you
go
like
get
it,
the
I love
pup,
it.
man.
You
Gotta
said
go
what?
get the pup, man. Gotta go get the pup. You know what I mean? I miss the pup. I actually thought, funny story. I actually thought about getting one of those robot AI dogs.
The who makes those?
Sony.
Oh, Sony. Okay.
Yeah, that's the price of a real dog. You ain't gotta worry about pooping nowhere or feeding them. It was pretty lifelike, actually. I thought about getting one of those.
Lifelike.
Yeah, man. Like it rolls over, it barks, it goes to get the ball, or whatnot. So I thought about getting one of those.
Well, good luck to you on that. Robo dog, and then when the dog short circuits and starts attacking everybody in the house, it starts tearing up your video games and everything, biting your shoes.
Conspiracy theorists.
That dog on
Yo, and who in here, man? Put yourself in the chat, man. Sound off. Who's up in here, man? I know at least one person up in here. We just getting started on the Saturday. As Peter mentioned it before, we're doing it today because tomorrow is Mother's Day. So I know y'all got stuff to get y'all mama. Hopefully you went out there and got your mama a gift. If not, then I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? So actually, you know what? I want to start today off and ask a question because I'm just going to ask. My mama, man, I am her second son. I'm her youngest, only by 10 months. It's weird. My mom, I won't say that, but let's say my mama had myself and my brother in the same year.
Okay.
Anyway,
your internet's going wonky. Can't hear you at all now.
You can't hear me?
Now I can.
What the duck, man?
I mean,
Anyway.
you got a lot of stuff connected, but anyway.
No, I don't, man. Like, what's a lot? I got fiber, man. I got fiber, bro. I got 2 fiber drops up in this joint, man.
I got fiber.
Yeah, dude, man. Like, look, you know what I mean? I'm just dang, that is a lot. I got 17 joints.
Hey, it's so funny.
It's
like
what this you know what?
He just has to find some way to prove
I'll turn
that you're right or wrong. It's never just believe
Cause you be
on
tripping,
sight.
man.
It's just
You be tripping,
he has to
son.
find some type of way to prove.
We'll turn that off. I don't know why. I got fiber though, man. It shouldn't matter, man. I got fiber, G. Anyway, can I finish my story before I lose my train of thought? All right. So what I was saying is, if you're a military person, for crying out loud, I'll pause and wait. Then. Anybody else you want to shout out while I'm in mid thought?
Tony Renee in the building. Good morning. Good afternoon. Go ahead. Oh, he just kicked himself off. Of course, he's fixing his internet. What we chatting about today? We're trying to get to it, but Philly wants to get this thought together, and then his internet keep going out. All right, go ahead.
No, it ain't me, man. I think it's your joint, man. Anyway, what was I saying? Okay, now maybe I can finish. All right, good. All right, so if you're a military member, man, you can relate. Your family, for some reason, think you rich, and you can just buy anything. You travel in Lear jets and drive around a Mercedes Benz. So my mama, love her to death. She has expectations. She doesn't just want flowers. She wants more. So I buy her flowers every year without fail. Sometimes I'll throw an extra gift in there. So she calls me a week ago and she says she put me on notice. She said no flowers this year. So I said, "What's wrong with flowers?" She was like, "Hey, I want something else." And so my question to y'all is it wrong for a mama to tell their kids they want something else or something specific for Mother's Day? Am I wrong?
No, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, now if they ask for something ridiculous like a car or something like
Yeah,
that,
my mama asked for a Mercedes. I like, you gonna get a Mercedes toy car. You ain't buy
Now that's
you no
ridiculous. Now that's
Mercedes.
ridiculous. That's ridiculous. But they say like, hey, I don't really want flowers, but if you want to give me a Mother's Day gift, I'm thinking about this blender or something like that.
Yeah, that's fair. But when I ask her that, she'll be like, "You'll figure it out." she
I'm gonna
never
figure it
told
out and
me.
get you some flowers.
Tony, she never told me what something else was. She said, "You'll figure it out." So, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. Hey, y'all can play me if y'all want.
Good.
My mom was talking about getting a necklace with all our birthstones in it, all for the longest time, grandkids and all that, right?
That's cool.
So 5 years ago, when she told me, I was in the desert. So I was in a rush. I wanted to surprise her. So I went on K Jewelers, right, to buy this necklace. You can put your birthstones in it. So I'm thinking I'm hitting a touchdown, bro. I send it to her, and then she's happy. Then 4 months later, she called me out of the blue and she said, "Hey, where'd you get this necklace from?" I said, "Why does it matter? Is it real?" I'm like, "So what if it's not real?" "I don't know." She's like, "Let's turn my neck green."
Real.
She said, "Turn the neck green." So she said, I was so offended, man.
Why?
I was like, first of all, I'm in the desert. The last thing I'm thinking about is if a necklace is real. It was on K Jewelers, and I bought it, and it's a gift. Why? I put it like this: if you bought me a gift, or anybody bought me a gift, especially a loved one, and I'm wearing it, and it turns my arm green and my neck green, I'm not gonna go back to them and ask them if it's real. 9 times out of 10, it's not.
Then it's
You know what I mean? So, but you don't go back and tell the person that bought you the gift and question, like, is it real? So, just don't wear it no more.
Yeah. Let me ask everybody in the chat, man, what y'all extravagant or go-to Mother's Day gift? What have y'all done to go all out for your moms, or what is or is it like a go-to every year? Like when you get somebody like a housewarming gift is always like something to drink, some wine or something like that. Is it like a go-to?
What's up, Justin? Good morning, bro. What was yours?
Man, you know I don't give my mom shit.
Okay.
Oh, my bad.
What do you think? It's a therapist's house. Hey, so what do you consider a small, medium, or high level gift?
Okay.
Tony says, "I never heard that about K's, and I had to store a card years ago." Yeah.
A store card. Oh, man. Speaking of store card, I got shafted with a Visa card. You know Visa gift cards?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I got shafted.
Okay. Tell us more.
Yo, I got it right here, matter of fact. Yo, so I bought this Visa gift card, right? Faith Donovan in the building. I bought
Faith, what's up? Sorry.
Konnichiwa. And how you say it? Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
So I bought this Visa gift card. It was all in the package and everything. $100 too. It's all in the package and everything. Went to go try to use it. They see the barcode?
Yeah. Oh, it ripped off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they took out the security thing. Yo. I never heard of that before. No more. Why is that funny? Freddie Kincaid, what's up, man? More. I'm pissed. And I don't even know what to do about it.
You out and you out of luck. About it.
Yo, this is gonna be. I will never, ever do this again. Ever. Look, never buy a Visa or give MasterCard card. I've learned my lesson. Thank you, Tony. Matt Morris in the building. Stop being creepy, Philly, and go bubblegum. Oh, got the
Stop being
bubblegum
cheap,
machine.
Philly. Got the bubblegum machine chain and upset when he get called out. Man, Morris, man.
Look,
How you gonna come at me
Freddie said
like
I gotta
that,
take
bro?
that L. Tony, I don't got the receipt no more. Of course, my stupid ass. You know when they say, "Do you want a receipt?" I was like, "No, of course not." Of course, of course. I'm so mad. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna figure out a way to get my 100 back. This just reminds me that somebody owes me $100 in life. It might be you on the low, but somebody owes me $100.
You need to take the advice from. Have you ever listened to Black Sheep back in the day?
Who?
Drez and Mr. Long?
Nah. Man,
Probably
what's up
not.
with my...
Yeah, now
Sorry.
you're blurry, kind of.
Yeah, very blurry. I'll fix it.
But anyway, there was a famous line that I always loved that Drez said on Black Sheep. Shout out to people who listened to Black Sheep back in the day. He said, "My favorite quote, can I have a receipt?" I like, yep.
My favorite what?
He said, "My favorite quote, can I have a receipt?"
My favorite quote, can have a receipt.
Can I have a receipt?
Oh, can I have a receipt?
Anyway,
the cashier got you since
yes,
you ain't want your receipt.
That's right.
It had
Got
to
you.
access code and stuff on it. Well,
Got you. I got you. Got you. Got you.
I don't know why that's funny. I really want to know.
Because it is funny. Like, you know what? I bet you they do that on purpose. Like, yeah, let me get somebody.
You know what? I really think it's somebody that works at the store. Because it was packaged up back and everything. It was all packaged, all neat and everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, back to the Mother's Day thing. I want to go back. Always get the receipt. I'm too black to walk out the store without one.
You get the first one today, Tony. you get another one too.
Hey, that's funny as fuck.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, maybe I'm light skinned, so I didn't think none of it. That's funny.
That's pretty good. That was
Hell
good.
No. How'd you come up with that one?
Oh,
that must
man,
be something tragic. Nah, man, you gotta get Joe. So y'all, wait a minute. So now we're gonna go down two different things. Do y'all really get receipts?
I tried to, especially if it's a big purchase. I tried to.
Okay, if it's a big purchase. I mean, this was $100, so I guess it's a big purchase.
Man. Was that for you or somebody? Oh, you was buying it for somebody.
Yeah.
So what did you end up doing since you couldn't use the card?
More set piece. What do you mean? What I end up doing?
Stealing gift cards. So since you couldn't use the card and you bought it for someone, what did you end up doing?
Not a damn thing. They out. I'm out 100. They out a gift.
Damn. Hey, yo, in the comments, y'all flame this dude. It is not the recipient's fault that they did not get the card. It is Pete's fault. He didn't get the nothing.
I'm gonna be out. Hey,
you should have bought another $100 card.
Fool me once.
Do right.
Fool me once.
That's messed up. That's messed up, bro. That's messed up.
Hey, at least it didn't ask you to donate. Like you got checked out at the shop. Yeah, that's true. Hey, I got shafted with that one time trying to check out of the BX real quick, and you know how it asks you to donate, but then it asks you, do you want a receipt? I click real quick, $10 fucking I donated, and you can't take it back. You can't take it back either. I'm telling you, I'm down bad right now. What up, 2C's?
2C's, what's up?
Every time it lets us target, the receipt is on my account. So that's true. Yep. Like Walgreens, I think I got it from Walgreens, and I think if you use your number, it's on the account. Yeah, man. Walk out. Dang, what the freak? Oh, wrong way. There we go. Walk out. That's a whole other story. Yo, I don't know, but I'm pretty pissed off. But we're talking about Mother's Day gifts. So where was that comment at? Okay. Oops. There we go. Justin said flowers or cards. One year I surprised my mom at her work and took some leave. Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. But what if your mom is like geographically separated though?
Then flowers or cards. I think where it's at. Pete, I'm believing it's you now. What? Because I accidentally donated it. I did not mean to donate the $10. It's just this bad karma coming back on me. This is why I don't tip my barber. Situations like this. I know for sure you didn't go buy that from Walmart. The security would have tackled you. No, not Walmart. It's like Walgreens or something like that. Yeah, hey, Matt. Walmart and Costco is the only place you can't walk out without a receipt. Hands down. Because Costco, they gonna get you. They got me in Costco one time.
What? Trying to walk out?
I didn't pay for water. You know how sometimes you put water underneath the cart and you walk out? Yeah, so I did that. And they were checking my receipt. And all they do is count the items. And so it's like 9, but I had 10. They were like, you didn't pay for the water. Man, you would have thought I stole goddamn Xbox. They sat there. It's like, we got to call somebody. Got on a little walkie-talkie. I was like, yo, this ain't serious. I said, y'all going to pay for it. They were like, no, we got to call somebody. They brought them up here. Yo, and here's the most embarrassing part. They left my cart there, walked me back to an open register. Mind you, there's a line. It was like, oh, we got to ring him up for water. And then made me pay the water.
Wow.
It was so embarrassing.
You got the 5-finger discount, bro.
It was so embarrassing. Gene Harris says, flowers, cards, edible arrangements is always a good thing. Always works if it's separated. Costco now making you scan your card when you enter. Yeah. Mm-hmm. For sure, they make you do that.
Yeah.
Here Matt Morris go. Lord have mercy.
He's freaking troll.
Bro, how do you know they count items?
Stupid. Freaking Matt Morris. That dude is
What's
savage.
up? Is that Jack? Is that Nick Jack? That must be Nick Jack on the
Is that Smoke or is that Stack? Which one is it? Is that Smoke or Stack?
Nick Jack on the, I think that's Nick Jack.
Is that Smoke or Stack? Which one?
I'm not sure which one. I got coffee mugs with pics, jewelry with birthstones, flowers. I'm not doing anything expensive because it has to be here. Yo, she is on.
Yo, you get down. Yo, Tony rolling today, boy.
You on the Insta. Shout out to you.
Tony rolling today, boy. You said I has to be here.
What up,
Tony. Hey, shout out to you, bro. Hey, thank you, girl. I'm gonna use that on my mama, man. Like, yo, I ain't asked to be here, man. Like,
I hope you do that over the phone, then you're gonna get hung up on. Hey, Jack, how's it look on the Insta, bro? Let us know because you are first Instagram
that's funny,
comment. So let us know how it looks on the Insta. But
that is glorious.
I think like a regular gift is flowers. I think Gene Harrison said edible arrangements, a card. You can't just do a card. It got to be a card and flowers, card and edible arrangements. It got to be 1 and 2.
I did both.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it got to be both. Yeah. You can't do card, edible arrangements, and flowers. The card goes with one or the other.
Nah, I've done all that, man. But like, tell her over the phone, not in her presence. Definitely.
Yeah,
that's
you gonna get slapped.
I'm just gonna, I got her some flowers last night, man. They'll be there tomorrow. I think what I'm gonna do is love my mom to death. She's one of those people that love Xfinity. She downloads all the movies on this big hard drive, like 3 terabyte hard drive. And she thinks she hit the gold mine. But then when she tried to take that hard drive and watch it somewhere else, it won't let her because it's copyright protected. So she gets mad about it. So I think I'm gonna buy her a Fire Stick and just get her like a subscription to Netflix or Apple TV for a year. I think that'll be good.
This man said for a year. Just put on your Netflix account.
No, I tried that. You know what? So let me tell you, I did that, right? But what they'll do is they'll go in there and change my account profile. Then I can't get back in it. I did that already. And I was like, man, forget that, bro. I said, y'all kicked off my account, man. Y'all making things bad for me. Then when I called Netflix back, they're like, yo, what's your email? I would give them my email. They was like, that's wrong.
Why
man, that's my account, man. I don't know. don't know. Parents, man. My Wendy was like, babe, why can't you get it? I don't know either. They done changed everything on it. They was like, can you verify your credit card information? I did. Said, well, that's your credit card, but that's not your email address because it's my account.
Hilarious.
That's why I kicked them off, man. I'm like, nah,
Yo, so
man.
wait, they changed your profile, like your email.
They changed my
your
profile
picture?
face, the email, the phone number, bro. I couldn't get it. And they changed the settings. I couldn't get in
Why
no
I find
more,
that
man.
so funny? Why do I find that so damn hilarious, man? Why would they
'Cause
do
it
that?
is, man. Like, they was like, hey, why don't you just add us so we can watch it? So I was like, here's my password, man. Next thing you know, I get on there. It was like, you know, how you try to get on it, like, you know, incorrect password. So I try to reset it. There was like, this email is now no longer, you know, on your
That's
account or whatever.
hilarious, bro.
So I called
I have-
Netflix. They was like, yo, that's not your, what email did you establish your account with? And I keep telling them, and they act like I'm lying to them. They're like, no, that's incorrect. Ain't nothing we could do. Like, what?
Oh, give her the jailbroken fine.
Yeah.
Give her all the movie series.
So Charles, you right, bro.
Nah,
you right,
that's
but
illegal. That's
somebody
illegal.
I
That's
know-
illegal. That's illegal.
somebody I
we
know
don't,
was
we
supposed
don't
to do
participate
that, but,
in
you know.
illegal activities. They
Yeah,
say,
exactly.
"Sir,
They
account
said
that." Hell yeah. They were like, thank you.
that's our
Thank you.
account now.
I thought it was my account. I thought you got that for us. Yo, that's funny.
It took me 3 weeks to get my account back, man. 3 weeks, bro. I finally got the right operator, but like, well, here's your problem. Your parents changed your password information on you. They did that to me too once.
Yo, take a picture of DC.
They
with
say,
the boo-boo
all you
face.
need to do is tell them to call us, and then explain to us that you're on the account. And then when I called my mama was like, why I need to do that for? Because it's my account.
What I need to do that
Why
for?
can't you do it? Because you blocked me out.
So I'm still confused. Like, I know we're never gonna get an answer to this, but like, what was the purpose of putting their email on it?
I don't know. It's
I
like,
don't
you know
get
what it's
that.
like? You know how like you tell somebody, yo, can I borrow your car? You can borrow the car. And they take the car and they start modifying it. They add their little thing. You know how they adjust the mirror, they add their own seat cushions.
That's the worst.
That's what they was doing. They was like, oh, well, we got access to your account. I don't like this email. Let's change it to this one. Oh, not only that, let's change the phone number. Oh, not only that, let's change the settings. When I open up the
That's
settings
hilarious.
and I see Claire Huxtable, I knew something was wrong. I knew. I knew it.
Yo, that is funny. That is funny. I don't know why somebody would do that, but
I don't know either.
I think you know what? I think when people buy their mom a car, I think that's an extravagant gift. Unless you're like a
Football player, you know,
yeah,
multimillionaire. you
yeah,
know.
like buying a car for Mother's Day is kind of crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Do y'all feel, you know, question, since we talk about mamas, do you feel a certain kind of way when your mama asks you for money?
Me and my mom
I'm curious,
ain't
y'all.
talked in
Like
dang
I
15
look at it
years.
this way. Like, huh?
I said me and my mom ain't talked in 15 years, so
I'm looking at it like, I feel like if I'm in a position where I gotta ask my kids for money, I'm gonna feel a certain kind of way, right? It should be the other way around.
well,
Your kids should be asking you for now. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some
Okay.
parents that's in dire straits. Maybe they're elderly or whatever, right?
right.
But when you're out there asking your kids, like, "Yo, let me get $3,000," just out the
3,000.
blue, out the blue, like, yo, let me get. I'm not gonna go. All right. Let me change the subject. I feel like I'm
3,000
making-
is crazy. 3,000 out the blue is crazy. That's just testing your bank account. That's just trying to see if you got it or not.
Why is it that family members think military people are rich, man? Like, you ever
Because
go
we be
home?
portraying like it.
Yeah, that's true.
all
But I
it
mean,
is.
'cause you look at, most of us came from neighborhoods of families where we didn't have the ability to just go fly somewhere and get a rental car. I remember
Mm-hmm.
first time I went home, Wendy and I went home. Not only did we get our own hotel, we got our own rental car. They're looking at us like we rich, like we balling. You know what I mean? It's like
Mhm.
rental cars on like 60, 70 bucks a day, bro. Like,
That's
you know.
rich.
Yeah, to them, that's rich.
That's to Americans, that's rich. When you can just go somewhere, like most people be like, he said, I'm TSP rich. Most people, well, shit, not no more. Not no more, depending on what your TSP is in. But most people don't do that. You know, they go somewhere, stay with family. They don't get a rent a car. They just, borrow somebody else's car while they're in town or just don't drive nowhere. So we have a spoiled mentality being TDYs in the military. Would you ever go TDY without a rent a car?
Hell no.
See what I'm talking about?
Hell
what I'm talking
no.
about?
No, man. No, I'll take it back. There was a couple of times I went with my boss to the Pentagon, and it made sense to catch the metro because of the traffic.
Right.
Now, I must admit, if it was just me, I would have still drove, but he made perfect sense.
So if you stayed like at a conference and you stayed at the hotel, would you still expect to rent a car?
Rental.
Okay.
I might need to go get some food.
See what I'm talking about? That's that spoiled
I might
mentality.
need to go to the mall or something.
You could Uber.
No, forget that.
See what I'm talking about? You
no,
see, I make my point. I make my point.
No, player. Nah.
That's
let's shift gears.
Hold on. My mom used to say, why can't you get me an airline ticket on discount with your Air Force?
Yes.
With your Air
Good
Force.
one.
That's the thing?
Good one, yes. Good one.
Ain't nobody asked me that before.
Good one. Yeah.
Go ahead. We'll switch gears.
So moral of the story for mothers, flowers, edible arrangements, and a card is a safe bet. And don't give your mama access to your Netflix account. Moving on. All right. So let's talk about an interesting piece of development.
Hold on, pause, because you're frozen.
Oh man, what the duck, man. I don't know what that joint is. Am I still frozen?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm always frozen with the most weirdest look.
This is what the audience gets to see every day, and myself. Sometimes I don't even want to look at the webcam.
That's how I look.
That's how you look every day with your old stretched out T-shirt on. That's how you look every day.
Stretched out. First of all, you
like
hate
a U-neck. Hey, y'all roast Philly DC for having a U-neck on, man. That's what it looked like.
Man.
All right, you good.
You freaking hater. Stretched out.
Gears.
Oh, it's not stretched out. You know what I'm saying? Look, at least I try to dress for fashion. Like you just rolled out of the back of a Humvee or a truck or something.
I did.
Put that poster up in the back of your room too, man. See that joint video all day.
I got all those other things up. I can't
like
put it up no
Network
more. That's
back
an old
there.
poster. It needs to go in the trash for real.
Yeah, it's true. That's an old ass poster. All right, moving on. Interesting piece of development. So, have y'all heard? There's more. What's that?
No, I was repeating you.
U-neck. More stuff coming out. It has been January, February, March, April, May. 4 months, 4 or 5 months since we've had a new administration. And I don't know about you. It has been, hold on to your seats, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a change. It seems like every week. But here's the latest one. DC V-neck lazy today. You hater.
Yeah, a little bit. Like me.
I wanted to show my taco meat. Anyway. What was I? Oh, yeah. All right. Now, new PSDM drop. So apparently, I'll just say it in a nutshell. A PSDM that dropped that stated, if you're planning on retiring after 1 April 26th, or you plan on separating after, let's see. Okay, I think, okay. Military members retiring 1 April 26th or later, or those seeking issuance of separation orders separating 1 January 26th or later, sounds like you might be out of luck for the interim. Apparently, there has been some issues fiscal-wise with the Air Force as far as like processing orders and being able to pay for things such as retirements, orders, separation orders, or something to that effect. But anyway, I'll give you a quick tidbit. Bottom line up front, PSDM says the Air Force is experiencing a shortfall fiscal year 25 military personnel appropriations to ensure the solvency of the fiscal year 25 MilPERS pay budget and avoid Anti-Deficiency Act violation. The Air Force directed Air Force Personnel Center to take the following specific measures to conserve funds. I repeat, to conserve funds. Delay issuance of retirement orders for members retiring 1 April 26th and delay issuance of separation orders for members separating 1 January 26th or later. So here's the thing I get out of that. I got my orders, so I'm good. I think, Pete, you got your orders, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I'm
Not
not
gonna
saying
brag.
this to
Yes, you
dig
are.
on folks
Yes, you
who are
are.
not in that. No, I'm not. That's
Yes,
not my intent.
You need to have some
That's not
emotional
my intent.
intelligence.
But okay, the Lord grabbed my tongue, so I will digress. I will digress. Interesting story. So I'm interested to hear y'all thoughts. You know, I've heard some people online say it's cap. This is another form of stop loss. So curious, what do y'all think? Is this a form of stop loss, or is this the norm? Like, this is nothing to get excited about.
Let me look at the definition of stop loss before I make my comment. Because to me it feels like it. Have you ever seen the movie Stop Loss?
There's a movie called Stop Loss.
Mm-hmm. All right, stop loss refers to a program that allows the armed forces to retain service members beyond their contractually agreed to separation date. This involuntary extension is used to maintain adequate force levels during deployments or period of heightened military activity. So when I read that, no, it's not a stop loss because I don't think there's any heightened military activity.
I would beg to differ.
Okay.
What do you think has been going on in Iran, in the Middle East?
Is that heightened military activity?
Quiet
or is
as
that the
kept.
same stuff that's been happening for the last
3 years ago? Were we doing strikes? Well, maybe we were. I guess you can say we were doing some time. We are always doing some strikes in the Middle East for something.
Wait, can we read the disclaimer? Because I feel like we're about to get into some
Yeah,
hot,
go ahead.
heavy topics. Let me put this up there. Oh, shoot. Mess that all up. All right, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Put up the disclaimer. Oh, I won't let me do it on there. Done. All right, for our Instagram people, you ain't gonna be able to see it, but you can hear it. This channel is our personal experience in the United States military and does not constitute or imply its endorsement, recommendations, or favoring by the Department of Defense or United States Air Force. The views and opinions expressed here do not necessarily state or reflect those of the Department of Defense or United States Air Force and does not intend to bring discredit upon the Department of Defense or the United States Air Force. And go.
You were talking. You said, "Hey, go." You were the one at the floor.
No. You said that there is a heightened military stuff with the stuff going on in Iran. Derek Glover says, but $40 plus or 40 plus million can be spent on military pride.
Oh,
parade on his birthday. What did I miss?
Oh, bro, they played a little military parade for our president's birthday
and spent 40 million.
Apparently so. That's the report. $40 million.
What? Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm gonna have to do some research because what parade costs 40 million?
Do you look at all the stuff that parades are not cheap, bro. It's not like they just drive vehicles down there. They gotta gather vehicle, they gotta go put the vehicles out there.
I want to know how
manpower hours.
I want to know how much the Philadelphia Eagles parade was. Super Bowl.
That's
parade.
Different. That's
okay,
but it's not no $40 million. When he says parade, he's talking about military style parade. Close to, or maybe even eclipsing what our foes do in China and Russia. I'm talking about a military style parade where you've got tanks, jeeps, maybe some aircraft involved, manpower. All that adds up.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna look at this real quick. Can I?
Thanks, Glove. Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, let me grab this. Copy text.
Hey, for all y'all know, I'm retiring in 22 August, so shameless plug. If you want to come out and support your boy. You know what I'm saying? Send your email to me. I'll send you an invite. If you want to bring a gift, that'd be great. I take loot too.
This is
you want to donate 10, 20 bucks. Hey, shameless plug, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Anyway.
Why don't you just hire a crowd?
Huh?
Why don't you just
I don't
hire
need
a
to. You
crowd?
know who I am.
Okay, then
You know
what
who
we
I am,
talking about?
boy.
What you shameless
I'm
plugging
Philly
for?
DC.
They
I'm
see your
Philly
stuff.
DC. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get more money, more people. You know what I'm saying?
So why don't
Come
you just
holler,
hire a crowd?
boy. Holla at your boy, 22 August, 10 o'clock, fam. Anyway, I digress. What was I saying? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So,
Page not found.
curious folks in the comments, do y'all think this is a form of stop loss? Like when they, to Glove's point, when they say some fiscal constraints, but we spending $40 million. And I know most people will say that's a different pot of money, but still.
That's true.
Makes me wonder.
Maybe Doge is paying for it.
He said maybe Doge is paying for it. Man, I tell you, while we waiting for folks to comment on that, what you never even said. Do you think it's stop loss or not?
Well, so I did at first, but then reading the definition of stop loss, I don't think it is. I don't know what you classify it as, but I don't think it is. Let me read this real quick. The Army is planning a military parade to celebrate its 50th anniversary, with the estimated cost potentially reaching $45 million. The parade is scheduled for June 14, 2025, which is also President Trump's birthday. The parade is expected to include historical vehicles, aircraft, the Army Golden Knights parachute team, along with concert and fireworks. Cost is $40 million. Yeah. Purpose, 250 years. Okay. So they're combining two things. I get it. Matt Moore said, not the president's birthday, it's the Army's birthday. Yep, I got it. Thanks, Matt.
Well, first of all, did it not say it happens to fall on the president's birthday?
It did.
Come on, man. Matt, come on. Matt, come on, bro. Really? Really? Matt, sit down, man. Sit on your hands, Matt. Sit on your hands, bro. Come on, man.
Okay.
No, you see, he's like, oh, it's not on the president's birthday. Come on, man.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Can we make let's address the elephant in the room, the white elephant in the room. Is it not true, or somewhat true, there are a lot of things the DoD is doing to cut back on costs? Oh, yeah, we'll get to that one too, Justin. Good point. He says, how about never mind.
Go ahead.
How about the message in the Airman NCO Senior NCO page on redacting the alternate PT test exercises? There's a lot of people that are feeling a certain way about it since the alternatives have us options to still accomplish our fitness tests. Yeah, we'll definitely get into that one. But is it not true? Can we agree that there are certain programs, certain trips, conferences that we are cutting back on to save costs? Are we not?
Yes.
So why are we spending why is the Army spending $40 million on the birthday of the Army? Why? Do we really need to spend that much money? Got it. It's like what, 200 or what? What's the article say? 200 and something?
250.
The oldest service in our country as far as like military service, the Army. Right. But do we really need to spend $40 million if we're so much in financial peril now? Couldn't we be using that money for something else? Anyway, just saying.
I don't have a good argument for that. I really don't. Because I agree with you. We could. It's just a matter of, do we want to? I don't think we want to. Plans to call 6,605 soldiers, 152 vehicles, 50 aircraft, 7 bands, and potentially thousands of civilian onlookers. That's a lot going on.
I can see the patriotic, the patriotic, what's the word? Symbolism? There's some benefit to show the patriotism. Thank you. Maybe symbolism to the countries across the world. But $40 million, and here we are. We're cutting back on costs. Not only that, arguably to cut back on costs, some folks lost their jobs. I think perhaps it's poor taste. Justin says, "Yep, we had a cutback on the AFSA International Conference this year. I could speak more to it if you'd like to." Yeah. There's a lot of people that lost their job because of financial constraints.
True.
But we doing a $40 million parade, man.
True.
Like we couldn't do nothing else better with the money, you know? Like and I hate to, I'm just gonna go off a quick 10-second rant. I'm gonna count down 10 seconds with my finger. What's up?
Prince.
What's up? Yo, what's up? What up? So, like all these people, I don't have the exact amount of number of people who lost their job because of the different initiatives we've been doing, the government has been doing over since January.
Right.
But the government system for a lot of civilians was like a true north or beacon of a institution or organization where you're guaranteed to have stable employment. And for a lot of folks, that came crashing down the past couple of months. And oh, by the way, you still have some folks that's still sticking around who are still on the gun because they don't know if they're on the chopping block next. Somebody made a mention online, won't mention his name. He says, if they do DRP3, I'm out.
What's DRP3?
DRP is the first one where I can't remember, direct retirement or something. Anyway, it's a program where it allows government workers to voluntarily leave the workforce and take a pension. Like to take their pension early. Charles says the American way is to spend a stupid amount of money for stupid reasons. This is America, brothers. Yeah, I would tend to agree with that.
Yeah, I mean,
my point is we have enough stuff going on that's affecting day-to-day folk, and we're spending $40 million on a parade. I just think it's poor taste. In my opinion.
Glover, that's a lot. Can I even put all this up here? No, I can't.
Can you scroll it up?
No, I can't.
Is it in the chat box?
Yeah,
And let me see if it's in the chat box. Let me see.
Glover, that's a lot.
All right. Deidre Glover said, as an Army civilian, the shift from a high 3 to a high 5 retirement calculation and removal of the FERS supplement will cut my retirement pay by nearly 30%.
Jesus.
At the same time, we face hiring freezes and efforts to trim duplication. Yet costly ceremonial events like parades continue. This sends the wrong message to the civilian workforce that supports the warfighter. I'm now opting into DRP, but these changes are deeply discouraging and impact long-term morale and retention. Wow. Hey, Glove, thanks for sharing that, man. Unfortunate, I've known Glove for a while. He's been heavily involved in the government system as far as the civilian workforce for quite some time. For him to take the DRP, I mean, that says a lot to me. Jeez, man.
Yeah, it's kind of a...
That is, I mean, man, you know what? I tell you, man, it's like that doesn't get talked about a lot. The assault on the civilian workforce.
You said assault?
In the United States government. It has been. Wow. You know what I mean? Like the idea, you said how?
I said, wow.
I mean, like the idea to think that, and let's get it right. Let's think, you know how they say you have a bushel of apples, or better yet, a dozen of eggs, and one goes bad. Doesn't mean they're all not bad. Something to that analogy, right?
Okay.
But for some reason, there are folks that think civilian workers are all lazy, they're unproductive. And let's be honest, there's probably like 1 or 2%. Okay. But they're not like, all
like
of
the
them.
Military.
Yeah, but just you like look anywhere. At it. Case in point, the military. A lot of civilian workers gives military folks the ability to train and go to war.
Very true.
Not only that, a lot of civilian workers used to be military.
True.
And they mentor and develop military members in uniform.
True.
So I just don't I don't know. I get it. A lot of people would say, shut up, man. You don't understand economics. You don't understand that we're in the deficit. We need to find a way to cut costs. Okay, that's fine, but it could have been a bit more strategic, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because, like, look at, there's going to be people left behind doing extra work. because we're losing a lot of people.
Yeah, I don't
Charles
understand.
Davis says, let's
Oh,
get
sorry.
right, understand why your vote matters. Ooh, don't tell somebody that.
Hey, look.
Let's not go down that road, ladies and
Woo,
gentlemen.
Charles Davis.
Let's go.
Ooh-wee.
Do y'all really think y'all vote matter? I'm curious. I'm really curious.
Ooh-wee.
I'm really curious. Do y'all really think y'all vote matters in the presidential election?
Ooh-wee. Anyway, while we're waiting for people to chime in on that, excuse me. I do think, like you're saying, a lot is true, but I think where I could pause and say I am not smart enough to speak on it fully because I don't understand the whole economics of everything, of the whole government. I
Nor
really
do I.
don't, and I don't think I ever will. Nor
Yeah.
will I put in the time to really find out. Ain't nobody trying to hear Pete. He ain't vote. There's a lot of people ain't vote. I'm just outward saying it. I will just tell you it. There's a lot of people that don't vote. Like just talking
Yeah,
about
that's
me.
true. That's
I'm
true.
just the one that'll tell you the truth about it. But Prince, let me say one thing if you're still on here. I appreciate the plug. I'm probably gonna share that with DC if you don't mind, for the VA stuff. But I appreciate it. I won't share it with nobody else. But anyway, yeah, man, I think it's kind of sad with the civilian stuff. It's just like any job, though. It's just Amazon does the same thing. You know, anybody else does layoffs, and it's sad and it sucks. And then you see them spending money elsewhere, and you'd be like, "Bro, you just laid off 200,000 people. Now you're coming out with a robo dog. Like you could have saved the money on making a robo dog and kept people hired." So I think it's the same
I
thing.
just think it hits different when it comes to the government workforce. It just hits different because one, the government workforce supports the defense of the United States. They may not be on the wall with the weapon, but they're in the office to be able to allow a military member to go on the wall with a weapon. And there's a lot of civilian workers that take pride in that fact that they served and they came back and they're still serving in a civilian capacity.
True.
And they have the ability to still defend the nation, but in a different capacity.
True.
I'm not saying when a company like Apple or IBM or Amazon lay off folks, it's not an impact. It is because folks lose their job, they lose income. But when civilian workers lose their job, they are in a lot of them are impacting the defense of the United States.
True.
Maybe not immediately, but over time. If Sergeant Counsel now, who had a team of 6 in his office, now is down to 2, not only do I have to do my job, I have to do 4 other people's job, and something's going to give. You know that notion, like in my favorite example is in being a defender. You know, when we have like aircraft come in from another base like Osan and we have to guard it and we don't have enough cops and we've got to put like cops out there. Now we got to go to like 14, 16-hour shifts. And we say, we're going to have to drop a patrol. We're going to have to let go of police 4, police 3, police 2. Now we only got police 1. What does that mean? That means your law enforcement function suffers. And it's all fun and games until it's a DUI or the assault, right?
Right.
It's the same for this. There are different programs that will suffer because you're losing so many folks.
And that's why
not only that, you add into the hiring freeze too.
True. And the hiring freeze is crazy. Especially it's been going on this long. But that's why I add to the question always, is it because we're not at war right now? And I know people say we are at war. Well,
I would say maybe not. Yeah, full-scale war,
Yeah, if we were at a full-scale war, I don't think this would be happening, 1. 2, I don't think that the economy would be completely different. I really think, and this is going to go down an economic path that I won't talk about too much, but I'll just say this. This is what happens when you try to make crypto an absolute currency and you try to add currencies into the economic system, there's a reason why we have dollars, yens, wands, whatever else, pounds, whatever else we have. But when you start adding currencies into stuff, especially currencies that nobody can track, you have issues like we have now. But anyway, that's another subject for another day. Let's see what Derek Glover got to say. Derek Glover says, does your vote matter? While the electoral college can be result in a candidate's winning the presidency without securing the national popular vote, my vote, our vote. So does your vote really matter? That's Glover. That's what I've been saying. I've been saying that forever.
You got a co-signer.
Charles Davis says, got to stop depending on the government. Until we people take back the power, we have it all. Doesn't matter. We'll continue to comply, suffer, and move. Hey, you know what? But you know the bad part is we are so divided. We can never, as a people, get on the same page. As we do have powers and numbers, our numbers have slimmed with all the division that people have. You have LGBTQ community, you have black community, you have white community, you have Hispanic community, you have Hispanic North community, Hispanic South community, you have Asian Pacific community, you have Asian community. We have too many communities, and therefore our numbers have thinned down. But you know what numbers haven't thinned down? The rich. The rich are just rich. They don't care if you're black, white, yellow, from Pakistan, from India, from wherever. You see when there's a wealthy convention, it's a melting pot of people all getting along. They have figured it out because they have one thing in common. They all got money. It's kind of sad, but I think that's the best way to say it. We had people could take back power because we had less communities. As we started dividing the country or dividing ourselves with the transgenders, with the gays, with the straight, with the tall people, short people. Now they got what they call short kings or something like that. Like if a girl wants a short dude, they call them short kings.
Never heard of that.
Anyway, I think it's a phrase, but there's too much division. And I won't say that. I mean, we did put the disclaimer out there. I won't say the government didn't have a hand in that. They damn sure didn't stop it.
A hand in what? I missed something.
The division, dividing the country. They made it okay to be like, I mean, DEI is a good example, but they made it okay to be whatever you want it to be, to identify however you want to identify. And now we have subcultures under cultures. You look confused. Let me get Charles Davis' point. You're right, Pete. We are so divided, which is why other countries do not want true American government. Man, it does not believe people just rich or ultra rich. Go ahead.
I wouldn't say that you're. I guess I can say I can agree to disagree. I think you're correct about your comment as far as the government causing the divide.
I didn't say
also.
Whoa.
Okay, what did you?
They did not hurt, or excuse me, they did not help. They just let the ripple effect roll. They didn't get in front of the ball. They just let the ball roll.
So then the question is, what part of the government are you referring to?
That's a good question.
Are you talking about this administration? Are you talking about the last administration? Because then when you say the government, that's pretty broad.
Yeah, more or less the last in this one.
I think both are guilty, meaning I think our last administration, they allowed policies to further the divide. And I think this administration has sought to bring, I guess, as I forgot the White House speaker,
what's her name?
What do they call it? I forgot her name. Yeah, she's brilliant. I use that. I'm joking, but anyway, when she said, my favorite is when they say not making it make sense. They said common sense or something, some term they always use when they put out policy.
Yeah,
but it really doing completely was one thing to do away with DEI. But when you try to erase or give the impression that history is part of the problem with DEI, that's where the issue is. And I think it makes it worse because now I think you have different sections or communities is fighting to keep their identity. Charles Davis
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
says
We
both
won't
the
read that.
administrations are at fault.
We won't read
Huh?
that. We won't read that.
Okay. Well, they're gonna see it anyway. I think there's nothing wrong with folks having groups that they want to identify themselves with. I don't see anything wrong with it. As long as you do not hinder another group. That's my only issue. If I'm being an African American man, hey, I see nothing wrong with wanting to collaborate and be around and start groups to help the advancement of African Americans. But when I try to stop Asian Americans or Caucasians or Native Americans or LGBTQ, then that's wrong.
What do you mean by
That's
stop?
wrong. So, case in point, let's say I have a business.
Okay.
And I say, hey, I am all for helping African Americans advance. So I am going to really hire African Americans. But if I have a qualified candidate who's Native American, but I don't hire them because they're not African American, then I'm part of the problem.
Okay.
In my opinion. No different than my personal feelings in the military. Hey, if you can pick up a weapon, if you can pass the physical training test, if you can follow and uphold the standard, you should be able to serve. In fact, I think everybody should be able to serve. And I think in some cases people are serving their own way. But there's something to be said about a person who is willing to give up a lot of their own personal rights to be able to serve in an institution, maybe asked to give their life in defense of a country. Not everybody's willing to do that. Now they're quick to tell you thank you for your service, right? And they say that a lot of people say that because it makes them feel good that, hey, I'm giving you a thumbs up. Thank you. And then there are a lot of people that really appreciate and understand what comes behind that because you got folks when they retire and they leave, even if they're not, some people pay the ultimate price. They died in defense of the country.
Mm-hmm.
Some people paid another price. They lost a limb. Maybe they're paralyzed. Then you have some people, you look at them from the surface, no lost limbs. They're alive, but mentally they're not there.
Mm-hmm.
Or they lost some family members and some time. That's a lot to sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody, shout out to Chief Damien yesterday. He said a comment that was interesting and profound. He said, your military spouses, which is an example, your military spouses, while military members are deployed, military spouses are moving from place to place. They're putting kids in school.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to set up households, find jobs, and they find a job. Then they got PCS again. A lot of folks in the civilian sector will never understand that.
True.
I kind of got off on the tangent there. We were talking about something else.
Yeah, anyway, we went from DEI to that. But anyway, it's all good. I do have a question for you, though, about that a little bit. Do you think, I don't know how to phrase this question. You had kids all through the military.
I hope so.
Have you ever used your kid to get out of work?
Use my kid to get out of work?
Yeah.
To what end? You mean like tell him that he's sick?
Yeah.
Just so I...
Yeah.
No.
Do you think people do that now?
Yes. Yes.
Do you think they should take...
I'll put like this, to a level.
Yeah.
To a level.
Like,
if I've had cases where folks will say their kid is sick and they could easily, still make it to work. But, you say, I'm going to take them to the doctor. They ain't coming back.
Right. So I think I don't have an issue. I just find it odd in the civilian sector. If something happens to your kid, you have to pick him up from school, right? Say he gets in a fight at school, you got to pick him up, right? Or he's sick at the CDC and you got to pick him up. If I'm in the civilian sector and somebody quote me, somebody tell me if I'm wrong, don't work for the government at all. Even if I do work for the government, but I'm a civilian, I got to put time in for that. PTO, pay time off, take personal leave and not get paid for it. Something has to give, right? And somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But if I'm a staff sergeant, senior airman, whatever rank in the military, general, and my kid is sick, I just tell my supervisor, hey, my kid is sick, or hey, they got in a fight at school, I go pick them up. Don't got to put in leave. Don't got to do nothing. I just leave. Whereas, say, Aaron Peterson don't have no kids. I can't just be like, yo, somebody's sick. I can't be here. So I'm like,
are
if
you
it's good
saying
for
is
the
that
geese, it's good for
fair
the game.
or
No, it's very unfair to me. But I'm like, why wouldn't they put in for a half day leave or whatever? Because you could put in for a couple hours of leave.
no?
See, this is where we have a good
There's no
debate.
such thing as a half day leave.
Yes, there is. Why
No,
do you think
it's
you get?
not.
Why
Either
the
you're on
frick do you
leave or
think
you're
you
on
get
leave.
2.5 days a month? What do you think that 0.5
Where
days
does
is?
it say you can put in for a half day of leave? It's either leave or no leave. You don't put in like, oh, I'm just going to take leave for 12 hours.
No, that's what. Yes, you can. That's a
All
day.
right, show me. Where?
That's a day. Oh, now I have to pull.
Okay, so that's a full day then. So,
right. So anything
to your
under
point,
8
if you're
hours.
saying it's a full day,
So if you,
why would you come back?
no. You don't have to come back, but you're going to put in leave for that time. So if you leave at 12,
Okay, so here, yeah,
you put in leave from 12 o'clock p.m. to 1600 p.m. the same day. Now, after 1600, you can get recalled, you can get called back to work, whatever that. I mean, you can get recalled regardless. But if something happens and you got to come back to work, you're not on leave no more. So you could put in those hours of leave and only get charged a half day. Let me get Charles Davis' point. I do understand your point, Pete, because if you have a dental appointment or medical appointment in the civilian, you would have to put in time off, huh? That's what I'm getting at.
No, y'all. I'm not saying what you guys are saying are not accurate in the civilian sense, but you do realize in the civilian workforce, they will never call you back to work unless you're getting paid. And you had the option of saying you don't want to come. Is that true?
True. I'm listening.
Well, you have it. In the military, you on duty 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They can recall you 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning.
What does that got to do with anything?
So there's a big difference. That's a big difference. Now, I think as a good supervisor, you're just going to use some discernment. And if you have a superstar worker, like for instance, good example, I've had my execs in the past, I've had maybe 2 or 3 execs who were single moms.
Okay.
Especially I had one who was super sharp during the COVID era, where it seemed like her son was always catching COVID. And yeah, could I make her take leave? No. I was like, yo, go home, go take care of your son. See you in the morning. I would let her go. Because you know what? When it comes time to do work and she got to stay late, I won't hear a peep out of her. So I'm going to get my time back one way or the other. Now, if I had any indication she was abusing that, then that's totally different. And not only that, there's no such thing as, case in point, there was one exec I had that said, hey, I'm selling the house. I got things to do, whatever, blah, blah. Cool. Go home, get your house ready. But then the next day they call and say, hey, I'm going to need more time, blah, 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 blah. Okay, you taking leave then. Like I gave you a day. You need another day or two, you're going to take leave. It's all based on the situation.
Okay, let me get 2 things. So Derek Glover says, PT, your question. On the flip side, civilians get
Thank you. That's what I said.
Whatever that word is for any hours worked past their tour of duty, military.
Compensated.
Okay. Pete, I said I don't understand your point. You done off reading stuff right without missing the words. I don't understand your point because if you have a dental or medical point or medical in the civilian, would you have to put time? No. Dental, medical. Whoa. I think for medical and dental, if you have those appointments in the civilian sector, I think you have to put time off for that. I could be wrong. I'm not a civilian yet. I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, I'm okay with that. But I'm pretty sure if you have anything happen during your work duty day, Dietrich, my bad. Yo, my bad. He said it's not Derek. Dietrich, my fault. I got you, big homie. But I think you do have to put in leave. Charles, to my point is, or excuse me, Derek, to your Dietrich, excuse me, to your point is, can I just call you Glove? Is that easier? To your point is, if you got to work overtime, you're going to get compensated for that. I got you. I understand that. What I'm saying is, if you have somebody who's sick, say your child is sick, you would expect to just leave and not have to put in leave, right or wrong? Philly's frozen. I think he went out, but I'll just say, right,
I'm still
Pete?
here.
Oh, well, you're frozen.
I can't tell. On Facebook, I look fine.
Anyway, right or wrong?
You asking me or Dietrich?
I'm asking you.
You're asking me if you take leave in the civilian sector.
No. I'm asking you if you have a
I'm
kid
lost.
and he's sick, you would expect to just leave, go pick up your kid, and not have to put leave in for it. It's just like
I wouldn't. Yeah, you're dang right. Yeah.
Okay, that's where my qualm is. It's an expectation.
Okay, so what's the issue? Because it's assumed that you. I mean, come on, man. Like that's got to be. I'll put it like this. If there is a person in the military
Thanks, Charles Davis.
that's making people, it's one thing if you have a troop that's their kid is always sick, that's different. But if you got one person, if you got your troop saying his son is sick and you're going to make him take leave, how, man, I don't even know the right word for it, man. That is foul. That is foul. In my 32 years, I have never told somebody if their kid gets sick out of the blue, oh, well, you got to take leave. What kind of crap is that? Now, what if they turn around and they say, hey, I need you to stay late at 5 o'clock? Well, you got to make sure you pay me extra. No, you got to make sure you give me an extra day of leave for it, or extra day off. So my thing is this, like if they say you're normal in your feedback, what is the normal duty schedule? 7:30 to 4:30.
Right.
Monday through Friday.
What is that noise?
Man, you shut up. Sorry, man. That's emo, man. Shut up, man. Sit down, bro. Sorry, it's an AI robot.
Hey, by the way, you're still frozen, in case you care.
Okay, now I just stopped. Now, what the duck?
I can't wait to hear his point. I can't wait to hear this point. All right, go ahead.
What was I saying? I just think that how uncaring.
Wow.
I mean, come on. Like if I said, hey guys, expectation wise, normal duty schedules Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4:30.
Right.
And then I ask you, hey guys, we're going to stay late. I wouldn't expect for them to come to me like, hey, Chief, you said the duty hours is 7:30, 4:30, and it is now 6:30. So am I going to get extra day off? I would look at them like they crazy. Like, for what? Well, you did say 4:30, Chief. Okay, it's 6:30. Well, we're supposed to get off, so I should get an extra day off. Expectation-wise, I wouldn't expect them to tell me or ask me that. So when you have a situation where someone's child is sick or injured and they have to leave the workplace, why would I tell them, okay, you can go, but you got to take a day of leave? No.
Here's the crazy part.
I'm going
to read this to you. And tell me if you change your mind. You probably won't. This was dated December 19, 2024. This is from Military One Source. Service members are expected to use leave for any work day that they will not be available to work as required by their commander. They are also expected to use leave for any day that they leave for various reasons. also says military members' leave is primarily used for paid time off for various reasons, including personal vacations, family emergency, and other personal matters. Does that change your mind at all?
Nope, not at all. Because again, it's called expectation, not will. Expectation. There's a big difference between expectation and they will. If it says military members will use leave, blah, 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 military members will. It didn't say that. It says expectation.
Charles, I got you. I'll stop saying that. You're 100% right. You're 100% right. Totally different.
Thank you, Charles. Appreciate it.
I would just stay with what leave is used for. I just think it's not a shame. It's just interesting that people can use situations to get out of work. Now you're right. As a supervisor, go ahead.
So the problem is not when you say situations, the issue is not the situation. It is the relationship between the subordinate and the troop or civilian worker.
Say you're a flight chief.
Security
force flight chief.
Which has been many years.
You have 4 people on Golf 1. Minimum posting up there is Golf 1.
Yep.
You got somebody with the kid. The kid gets sick at CDC.
Yeah.
They'd be like, you know what? Can I leave to go pick up my kid?
Yeah.
You'd be like, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Airman X is at Golf 1. Says, you know what? Can I go home today? You'd be like, for what? I just want to go home.
Yeah, for what?
I just want to go home.
For what? What do you mean? I just want to go home.
I just want to go.
For what?
It's the same.
No, it's not. No, it's not the same.
Shit.
It is not the same. It is not the same. It is not the same. Not the same.
It's just the verbiage.
See, maybe it. I'll take a stab at it.
Thank you.
Maybe you feel this way. If you would you probably would feel different if you had kids.
Right.
But if you're at work and your child is sick, you are really not at work. Your mind is with your child. So if I got a person with a weapon on post and they tell me their child is sick, one, I should have, as a supervisor, I should know at least a little bit about my subordinate to tell, Paul Dance, what's up, bro? Having to go home to take care of a sick child if not getting out of work. Thank you. Let me finish my thought.
Yep.
If I'm at work and my child is sick, I don't give 2 ducks about the job. I'm worried about my child. Now, a subordinate, a supervisor, flight chief, should know enough about his subordinate to know how their family life structure is, to be able to accurately determine if this is a bunch of crap or if it's true. And even if they cannot tell, I'll give you 1 pass. You know what? Go home and take care of your child. Now, if it happens frequently, then I'm going to know, okay, something's up. Charles Davis says, Pete, have you taken your dog to it? Thank you. Only outside of, I ain't going to read the rest of that. Hey, I rest my case, man. Why are we even talking about this? But come on, man. He said, can I just go home? That's the same. How is that the same? I just want to go home today. How's that the same? Now, it's one thing if you came to me and said, and I've had this happen many times. Hey, Sergeant Counsel, I'd like to go home today. Okay, why? We short man. My girlfriend broke up with me. I don't feel too good. I just want to go home. I just don't want to be here. Okay, now I'm thinking, okay, looking at this dude, looking at his emotions, nonverbals, I'm thinking like, can this dude work? So I may try this. Hey man, where's your supervisor at? Hey, look, man, I tell you what, we're gonna take you off this post because sometimes people just don't want to be on a certain post.
Right.
I'm gonna take you off this post. You can ride with me the rest of the day.
That's a punishment.
They riding around. Let's say they still look down in the dumps. I may let them work 3 hours, assess them, and if they still not snapping out of it, then I'll send them home. Tony B, what's up, Gooch? I was always wanting to have some type of plan. Hated depending on someone working extra for me, but sometimes you can't prevent it. Thank you. Coming from one who is a father of 2 lovely daughters.
Can I say, and I think everybody missed my point, I'm not saying you can't go home. I'm not saying you can't have a vet appointment during duty hours. I'm just saying you got to put in leave. That's all I'm saying.
But
That's
again,
all I'm saying.
okay, all right. So we can we can already cut this and agree to disagree. I just think that's asinine. Charles Davis says, let's run that audit on P. I agree. Probably at the casino, taking the Thor to appointment at the casino.
Y'all ain't gonna just run an audit on me like I'm the
Justin
only one.
said, I had to take a day last week because someone was bullying my son. That's right.
I hope had to take a late day of leave.
You mess with him, you mess with Papa Bear, and I wasn't in the right mind. See, that's the point I'm trying to make.
I gotta go beat up a
let's
kid
move
at work.
on, man. Why are we even talking
about taking leave to beat the hell out of a kid?
And you a first sergeant, man. Why are we even talking about this right now, man? Oh my God.
Hold on. What up, Cliff? I sent you an invite to my retirement. You didn't respond back. It hurt my feelings a little bit.
Oh, you actually mentioned retirement. You don't want to never talk about it.
He said Pete scanned plenty of days.
Exactly.
Yo, I'm not saying anything is wrong with it. What's up, Thor? You want to tell him?
That's right, Thor. Hey, he came in. Let me talk about this. let me talk about this. Look at wagging his tail. You right. Remember that time you supposed to take me to get some kibble and you went to the casino? Remember? You won 300 that day, boss.
All I'm saying is if you would have been like, hey, Pete, if you want to take your dog to the vet during these hours, you got to put in for the leave. Okay.
In fact, I sent you home a couple of times, man. Now I remember.
That's cap.
I never sent you home. Oh, you know,
cap. That's cap.
No, I'm going Super radio cap. Dark. I'm going radio dark now. What, you know I sent you home, bro. Don't you lie.
Okay, look what Gooch said.
Because you had stuff to do or because your uniform was trash. Tony Boston says, by the book, yes, but sometimes you got to take care of your people. Thank you.
I'm okay with that.
Thank you. You know what? Let's move on. Why are we even talking about this?
I'm okay with that.
Why are we talking about this?
I'm okay with that. I'm just saying, by the book, this is what it is. He wants to talk about vet appointments. Get that pup on the mic. That's funny.
I don't even know why we're talking about this, man. I really don't. This is ridiculous.
Sorry, get the fuck out of here. You damn sure need to take leave for 6
Dang,
hours.
stolen valor.
What
the dog, man? Why are we even talking about this?
True. Pete playing Madden on post. I have played Madden on post before.
Oh yeah, hey, no cap, I have too, so I ain't gonna lie. Where Glove at? Yo, where Glove at? He can co-sign for me, bro. Where Glove at?
You're still on radio.
What? I am? Oh, my bad.
Anyway.
Yo, where Glove at? Hey, man, Peck, I was playing on post with you, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's right. You. All right, let's not talk about this. Hey, I'm about to retire, so don't matter.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, we was in the armory playing bad. They ain't gonna hold you.
Bruh. Hey, y'all stay tuned to Retirement Chronicles, because when I'm officially in my ceremony, you're going to get all the tea.
Facts. Anyway. But yeah,
stories.
I'm just saying what Gooch said. By the book, yes. I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying by the book. Hey, do what you want to do. And I've done it too. People say, hey, my kid is sick. Go ahead and go. Have a good day. Take care of your kids. See you tomorrow.
But just
Let me
take
know
leave.
If you need anything.
How insensitive
I'm just saying by the book. By the book. By the book.
Okay, but you keep saying there's a lot of stuff. By the book.
Well, name
by
it.
the book.
Well, name it.
That we don't do it.
Name it.
There's a whole crap load. Do I need to go down the list?
Everybody out here snitching now. Only you are. Only you, Charles, trying to audit my account. Snitching. So, okay. Here's my question to you. Last thing, and then we'll move on. Promise. Last thing. Say you have a troop in January through July. Takes 20 days of non-charged leave because their child was sick. That's within 6 months.
Different.
That's not a lot. That's not a lot.
Oh,
Let me finish. Let me finish.
Yeah,
within 6 months, they take, you keep track, and they take 20 days, half days of that time. And then come July, you get the use or lose roster, and they got 30 days use or lose. Now, how do you feel?
Okay, first of all, that makes no damn sense because there's no way You gonna let somebody take that much time off, and all of a sudden now you look at their use or lose roster, and they've got 30 days use or lose. How do you feel about that? First of all, whoever that person is a freaking idiot. If you're a supervisor, you're not that in tune to what your troop is doing. That's ridiculous. Now, let's just say they don't have use or lose. Let's just say out of 30 days, they only work 10 days. And I've had that happen. I've had a lot of troops do that. So here's my thing. First thing is depend on the scenario. If they got a child that's always sick and they're out, first thing I'm gonna ask is, hey, look, I'm gonna start peeling back the onion. Because first of all, it ain't 20 days straight, because that's illegal.
Right.
Now, if it's like 2
Not
days
my
here,
hood.
2 days every other week or whatever. Now, thank you, Tony. Thank you, Gooch. But anyway, I'm peeling back the onion. And I'm like, all right, damn it. Like, hey, what's going on with your child? Whatever. Oh, they just got this condition, blah, blah, blah. Did you go to the doctor? I did. What did they say? Now, here's an example. I won't go into details. I'll put my tea out. But if they tell me some stuff like, oh, that's HIPAA, I don't have to tell you, sir. Hey, well, you ain't getting no more days off. How about that? And you going to work them days. The way I look at it is, help me to help you.
Okay.
If you want me to support you because your child's got a condition, I need the tea. So tell me, what did your doctor say? Oh, my doctor said that he needs some specialty therapy. Okay, so then I'm asking, I should already know as your supervisor, are you married? Let's say it's a dude. Hey, are you, or whoever, are you married? Your significant other, whoever. Are they married? No, let's say they single parent. Then I'm gonna say, do you have a family care plan? And then if they say, yeah, I got a family care plan, well, why haven't you been using it? Oh, because I only keep them for emergencies. I would think this is an emergency. Well, my child's sick. I don't trust them with nobody else. Well, here's the thing. I can't allow you to keep taking days off. You want to take some leave. And not only that, you let me know if you're not getting the help you need at the hospital to give you the support you need to find out what's going on with your child, because it's impacting your military service. So tell me what I need to do to help. So then when I turn around, I start reeling them back in. They can't say, oh, Sergeant Council, whoever is insensitive to my child's needs. I'm trying to help, but you can't be out all the time.
So let me clear this up. I'm not saying that that's what I do. I'm just raising the question.
Why are you raising the question? There's always something behind it.
No, it's a real thing. It should be a thing. And like Tony B said, by the book, yes.
Pivot Pete. No, the reason why, because when you said, that's the same. That was a trigger moment.
No, I'm not triggered.
Trigger moment.
I'm not triggered. Not at all. I'm not triggered at all. Like Cliff said, I done play Madden on post. So it's like I can't be mad if somebody else gets to go home. I can't be mad. I'm not mad. I'm just raising the question. By the book, this is what it says. Anyway, we can move on. Put that to bed. Thor.
Okay.
Put that to bed. What are you looking outside?
Yep. Hey, everybody out there, if you're looking for a first sergeant, tread lightly. They're gonna make you take leave.
See how y'all put
I
like how y'all put into perspective that any situation I bring up is something that I actually do. It's just a question. Why can't I just ask a question?
There's no such thing as just asking a question. There's always something behind the surface, whether small or large. There's always something behind the surface.
I just read the regs.
I wonder. Exactly. You read the reg, right? But are you telling me that has never happened to you?
Which part?
Or you never observed it?
Yeah, of course.
Exactly. So which means you have an opinion on it, whether it be for one side or the other, which kind of led to the fuel to ask said question and have an opinion on it. It's one thing if you ask the question and you was either way, you have a definite opinion on one side.
I'll just have an opinion about it. Not saying that that's going to sway my opinion.
Put my degree to work. Almost degree.
Not saying that's going to sway how I act about it, but I can have an opinion about it. Just like you have an opinion about stuff that happens. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Anyway, I don't even want to talk about nothing no more. Everybody like be like, this is exactly how he is every day. Like, God, no, brother can't even ask a question anymore. Brother can't even bring up a controversial topic. It's like, no, he thinks that way. He thinks that
Because he was like,
way.
this is the same.
It is the same. To me, it still is the same. What's up, Thor? You want to tell him?
Hey, let me talk to him. Let me talk to him. Let me talk
You want
to
to get
him.
on the mic? Because this is crazy.
Tell him about that time you went to the basketball game. You supposed to take me to the vet, bro. Tell him.
Hey, Charles, right? He is mad. I am a little mad. I'm a little upset. I'm a little in my feelings. I could be a little in my feelings. Goodness. I'm a little in my feelings. I'll be in my feelings for the rest of the day, too. Good job, man. Going to watch some basketball today. This is crazy.
Oh, speaking of basketball, we never talked about Boston and New York. What's up with Paul Pierce walking like 15 miles to work?
He said he was.
Oh, that was glorious,
He
man.
said he was.
That was glorious.
He just did it for
I
the
was
show.
like, he ain't gonna do it, and he actually did it. At least it seemed that way. He did it.
Thor said, "Pete BS. He ain't using me for time." Nope. I'll take him on Saturday. Make a Saturday appointment.
Fatality.
Anyway, but yeah, Paul Pierce. I think that was just for show. He said it, then he had to back it up. So he walked 15 miles in his little robe.
For show. So you think it was all staged?
No, I think he really didn't think they were going to lose. But once they lost, and he already said it, he was like, "Oh, I guess I got to do it."
So was he? He said barefoot, didn't he?
I don't remember the barefoot. I just remember walking to work. Yeah, I don't remember the
that
barefoot.
Was funny.
But he was in a robe and everything. He just, I mean, whatever. It's
that
funny.
Was glorious, man.
Yeah,
that was funny, man. That was good TV right there. So Boston and New York, I think Boston gonna win today. There's no way they're gonna go down 3-0. Let's see. Hey, when's AFSA International? Is that August?
Well, I don't know if they're still doing it.
You know, I actually kicked around the idea of going.
If you go, I'll go.
I thought about kicking the idea. Like, you know what? I could probably still go. If it's before my ceremony, I would go.
Yes, that's open on Saturday. Can we start talking about this?
Pivot Pete.
Can we start talking about this? I'm never bringing up a controversial topic ever again. Unless I feel some certain type of way about it. Yeah, so Boston played today at 12:30, down 2-0, like you said. They're a 5-point favorite in New York.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then you got Warriors and Timberwolves play. I wonder if Steph Curry's playing. Justin said July.
Really?
July 18th. Where's it going to be at?
Really? Yeah, where's it going to be at? I might just go.
Oh, Curry out today. Oh, 18th through the 21st. I can't go.
Oh, it's your... Why not?
My retirement's on 24th.
Why can't you go?
Because I'll be doing other stuff during that time.
Like what?
That's a good point. I don't know.
I mean, you ain't got to go the whole time. You can go for 2 days and come back.
Well, it depends where it's at. I'm still trying to figure out where it's at.
Yeah, where's it at, Justin?
But we can go for a couple. Last time we had fun doing the pop shows and everything.
Good, man. Yeah, that was fun. Good.
Paul Davis, it's not up here yet. He said, "Is Joe Mazzulla a good coach?" Oh my goodness, Justin, I don't even know where that's at. Solomons Island, is that a real thing?
Yeah. It's in Maryland.
That's far.
Nah, he's right. Yeah, I don't know if I want to go now.
Hey,
although, what was that last year? Last year was at Houston. Yeah, it was at Houston last year. Houston was dope. I think to save money, they did it on Maryland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's too late. I ain't going. It's too late because probably all the hotel joints are jacked up.
Yeah, what hotels are going to be
I don't know.
at?
I'll think about it.
Is the hotel called Solomon Island? Solomon's Island.
No, it's the actual place.
Oh, okay.
I think. Yeah. But if anything, I would probably go for the exec because since Ronnie gets in the seat in August, she won't get to go. So maybe I might go for her.
Do you know what the hotel is going to be at? It's called the 18th.
Yeah, it's outside of DC. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? That's not a bad idea. You know, we should go, man.
Man, I have to
We
see what
should
the fund.
go.
I have to fund that myself. So we'll have
I
to
ain't
see
gotta
what.
worry about that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly.
You know what? I might go. I might have a look at the schedule. If we ain't got nothing planned traveling wise for work, I think I'm gonna go.
He said,
Get me live on here.
I'll tell you, that's crazy.
That's how you do it,
work.
bro. That's how you do it,
crazy
bro.
work.
That's how you do it, bro.
Just trying to find out some information. I wonder how many people. What's the difference between AFSA Summit and AFSA International?
International is the larger one. The one
It's
we
larger
went.
than the summit.
That's the one we went to. That's what they call it. Internationals for everybody.
Oh, I thought we went to the summit last year.
Oh, it's international.
Interesting.
Justin, am I wrong? Internationals for like everybody.
What's the summit?
Who knows? Summit? I don't know. Who knows, bro?
What kind of
Who
Comanche
knows?
are you? See,
You gonna really do? You know what? The Lord grab my tongue.
see
You know
when
what
I
I'm saying?
say something,
The
oh, it
Lord
looks like
grab
it's
my
the same.
tongue. You know what
It
I'm
looks
saying?
like it's the same.
See, that's why. You know what? Give me my. Hey, give me my flowers. Give me my flowers. That's what I just said. You know, I don't even know why I bother, man.
Let me see what this says.
Why do I bother?
Let me see.
This was dealing with transportation into the city and getting you to Solomon's Island.
Oh, okay. All right, we don't need to hear that. All right, I thought they were gonna say something about it. Can I call in? I'll tell you. No, we can't call in today. We don't have everything set up right now for anybody guests to call in. So sorry about that. Boom. Sorry, Justin. Wasn't prepared for that today. Proper planning prevents piss poor performance. So this is piss poor performance. Philly, is Joe Mazzulla a good coach?
To what end? That's kind of a broad question. Good coach as far as what? Game management, motivation, tactics. You know,
I don't think he's
or
better
overall?
than the coach they fire. What's his name? He's Houston's coach.
Who is he?
For that scandal. Remember he was in that scandal?
Yeah. I mean, he was the one that won the championship with them last year, right?
Yeah.
Not Mazzulla.
Imi Udoka.
Yeah, Udoka. Yeah. Umi. Yeah.
I don't think he's player than him. Paul Davis said game management and adjustments. No. They
No.
God
After
dog
what
too many
happened the
threes.
past 2 games, no.
You know what's funny?
No.
They always talked about the Celtics. They're going to have games or periods. And they even said in the play, I think it was Charles Barkley, which I'm shocked if it's him, but I think it is, said that they shoot too many threes and they're going to have spurts where they can't hit. And then all of a sudden they're not going to know what to do. Pause.
I don't think they seem like Charles said it perfectly. Charles Barkley said it perfectly. They have the better team.
Mm-hmm.
They just don't seem there. Like they're not locked in.
Right.
They should not be down 2-0.
No.
Not the way. And then not only 2-0. Don't get me wrong. There are good teams in the NBA that were favorites that going down 2-0 and then they eventually came back. But this one seems different. It doesn't seem like they are in the game. The way they lost, like that one play when Tatum had the ball in the last seconds.
He shot 3.
And he didn't even get a shot up. He tried to throw it back and they just snatched the ball from him.
Yeah.
That's not what you expect out of an NBA championship team.
Yeah.
Strange, you know? Then Mazzulla holding the timeout with the duck.
So just said that IC, which I think is International Conference, basically the official AFSA business, voting, etc. And there will be a professional education development symposium, which will dwindle down this year. There will still be a lot of the same years past, but they had to cut back because of the travel restrictions.
You know, I have something I would like to talk about with AFSA after being there 4 years. I will admit there are some people that like, go Knicks. I agree, go Knicks. Like for me, when I went to AFSA and I took people, I made sure I had a schedule, and I'm like, you will be at these conferences. And at the end of the day, we're gonna do a roundup with the wing commander, and we're gonna talk about what happened.
Okay.
So that way I know they're getting something out of it.
Mhm.
But there are some people that'll show up first day, they'll go, and then you don't see them again. But you see them at the bar, you'll see them downtown. Like, bro, what the duck, man? Like, that's not what it's for. Then that's not even talk about the predators out there. I've seen some things and heard some things.
Whoa.
Yeah. Remember last year when we went and they had that thing happen downstairs in the hotel
I
with
wasn't
the
there
first
for it, but I
sergeant
heard about it.
twerking?
I wasn't
Yeah,
here for
twerking
it,
and
but I heard
stuff.
about it. I heard about it.
What the duck is up with
I
that,
heard
bro?
about it.
Like, it's a conference, man. Like, some people go like you're going to like some type of block party or something.
Yeah, no,
Anyway.
that's very true. That's very true. Summit is a combination of both the International Conference and PEZ. The location will be Salmon's Inn at Salmon's Island, Maryland, and there will be overflow options to stay.
Mm.
I had check
Right.
on the price. I'm sure it's pretty expensive.
I wouldn't, like I said, I think I would go for my exec so she can. I don't think she'll get a go the next year.
Always count on Cliff Kennedy. Always count on my. That's my dog. That's the crazy part. It be your own. It be your
That's funny.
own. That's crazy.
That's funny.
They better take permissive. They better take goddamn permissive to go. Those shirts were wild out at the bar. Hey, Justin, I wasn't
Diamond
there.
Shark.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Diamond Shark.
It wasn't me.
Shark.
It wasn't me.
Shark.
It wasn't me. I was in my bed. I was in my room in my bed.
Our first sergeants take care of almost critical resource. Our people. Meanwhile, you want to get the bang jang.
Booty,
The
booty,
gang
booty,
jang.
booty,
You want to
walking.
body with the bang jang. The bang jang. Girl, you look good, won't you?
That's funny. That's funny. You can take permissive TDY to go to the conference as well. Yeah, I had to take some permissive and then have to figure out who's gonna pay for my stuff. But we ain't got no money right now. Zero zip. Nah.
You know, it's a shame. Like, we talked about this earlier in the show. Like, I do think there's AFSA is so important. There are folks I know personally who went to AFSA, young troops, that eventually re-enlisted because of AFSA.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's the key to AFSA. It's not so much the different workshops, it's the networking. When you get to see, I don't know about now, but you get to see the Chief Master on the Air Force in person, the SEAC, and you just get to see other people. But, you know, it's that reinforces you that there's other stuff going on in the Air Force, that people are working out stuff and they thrive in. It's like, hey, even though my life sucks at Minot, nothing against Minot, I'm just using an example, or Cannon, hey, there's people getting after stuff. And there were people at Cannon I didn't know who are pretty cool. Hey, Air Force is a pretty good place. That's what AFSA's for. Even more so than AFA. AFA, I've always told people, AFSA is like a block party. AFA is like a 5-star cotillion. You know what I'm saying? When you're wearing the bow tie and the top coat. Because they on time. When they say they stop at 10 o'clock, they stop it at 10 o'clock. And you think you're going to ask questions? Oh, ain't going to be no questions. It's going to be scripted. They got it all laid out. They'll be funny. They'll be like, so, General, blah, blah, blah. What do you think about this? Yada, 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 yada. Okay. Yeah, that's a good comment. Hey, General, what do you think? There's no questions. And AFSA, bro, one question could last 15 minutes. They'll go on. And they were like, hey, the workshop ends at 10. It'll end at 11:30. They'll be like, just excuse yourself and go to the other.
Oh, my goodness. Look how your face is frozen.
Well, to the side. Yours is frozen? Well, no. Let me see. I'm not frozen. Oh, I ain't catch up yet. Oh, well. Am I still frozen?
Yeah. I'm the division president, Pete. Yo, shout out to you. I thought I knew that. Yeah. I thought you were gonna help us get on stage. I don't know what happened with that. All right, you back. Yo, you got frozen with the duck lips.
I'm still frozen.
Nah, you good. You good. You good. You good. It was.
Man, people like, hey, that's how I got Wendy. What you talking about, bro? How I got Wendy. You know what I'm saying? Thick eyebrows, nice lips. Hey, tall too, dark and handsome.
We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear
Shoot.
that.
Hey, 30 years later,
Bruh.
hey.
Bruh.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
Bruh.
hey, what can I say? I got the
Bruh.
mojo going. I got
Stop.
the chip too.
Stop.
Bruh.
Make it stop. Make it stop.
Plus
Make
from
it
Philly.
stop.
Shoot. Oh, hey, Thor.
Make
Hey,
it stop.
Thor.
We take Thor off.
Hey, Thor.
Oh my goodness. Make it stop. Anyway, that's what Thor was, a pup when he was cute.
Yeah, that's when he was nice, a nice little brat now.
Oh, Justin said this year the former Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force will be there as years past.
Oh, yeah, Cody
That's
ain't
what I'm
never
saying.
showing up.
Yeah, I think
Cody
y'all
ain't
know.
never going.
Damn,
Cody ain't
God.
never going.
Put him on
Yo, let me ask you a
blast.
question. Are we being too mean to Chief Cody? Are we being too
He
mean
did
to
it to
Cody?
himself. He did it to
I know
himself.
when Golf was on at one point, man, he was like defending them, and I get it. He worked for him, but really, does Cody really deserve this smoke?
Nah, not all of it. Not all of it. Some
Maybe
of it.
not. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll put it like this: scale 1 to 10, 10 being all of it, 5 average, 0 none of it,
7.
9. 9. I'd say 9.
7. Damn.
You know how they tell the story when they say, and then one day the darkness came. That was Cody.
Right. 7. Anyway. All right. I got to get
Oh,
to
those
this
are dark
basketball game.
times. Yeah, all right.
Anyway, thanks y'all for tuning in. Justin, thanks for all the absolute information for sure. If you got anything else you want us to put out, let us know. We'll push it out for you, and hopefully people can go. What's your percentage on going right now?
80%.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I think I want to go.
Okay.
Just so my exec won't miss out on the thing. And plus it's advantageous. It's in Maryland. Love Maryland, plus maybe an opportunity for me to go home afterwards. So who knows?
Always an agenda. Anyway, so we'll see where I'm at with that. We'll see where I'm at. I'll have to make a decision soon because July is right around the corner. Shoot. 2 months away. But anyway, we'll be back on next week. Next week?
Yep.
Next week. All right. Sunday, going back to Sundays because there ain't no Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day. Hopefully, whatever gifts they're going to get, you get your mom a gift. You're late if you haven't done it by now, unless you have Amazon, and make that happen. But unpopular celebrities, we appreciate y'all. Over to you.
Go Birds.
That's it.